This is LA Noire Part 5. I apologize for not doing LA Noire recently. Things have been going on that require my full attention. This is leaving off on one of the last homicide case, because it was being stupid last time and wouldn't let me progress. And I realized that I actually had to go to the library and not the hedge maze. But yeah, I haven't played this game in probably 2.5 days, which is the longest I've ever gone without making a video since probably early May. 2.5 days. That's not true actually. Yesterday I made the finale / the end video for my playlist, but I digress. I'm doing it now. This is 7:10 right now, so starting this at 7:10. This is just a reminder for for myself. So yeah, no time to waste. I'm chewing some Double Bubble right here. I also have Laffy Taffy Airheads, the Werther's original hard caramels, both Sour Patch Kid variant packages with the mystery flavor and with the yellow flavor, and Starburst, Skittles, and Jolly Ranchers. So I did a really big, I went to Dollar General and I just went to town on the candy section. Human Resources Part 11 will probably be all of the flavors or something like that. I don't know, I'll figure something out. But yeah. Anywho, I've got to get my microphone down. I took some very good pictures of myself yesterday, and I'll probably put them up in my next Human Resources video because they were just really good pictures. And I'm very glad of the way they turned out. But yeah, okay.
Slow me down anyway, old-timer.
So I finally got Rusty to stop being a douchebag and follow me. So I know there's a badge up here. I know for a fact there's a badge up here. I'm going so slow, good lord. Yeah, areas where there's just too much wide spaces for there to be nothing there, there's usually something there. That's minor flaw number... Shit, are we on 19? Minor flaw number 19. Everything's pretty predictable in terms of where the badges and where the film reels are at. The novels are actually pretty challenging. I think I've only ever accidentally found a novel maybe twice or 3 times. And the rest I had to actually go and look for. So I'll probably do this case and then 2 Vice cases. Maybe 3. No, I was going to the left. This is all very convenient that this is, everything's placed so that he can advance. Also, no one's here, apparently. I'm about to say some real, like, you know, stuff. I only make any of these videos. They're not for documentation purposes or anything that I claim there to be. It's for a very specific reason that all these videos exist. I'm going straight. I don't know what the deal is. I've never had this happen before. I thought he'd just, like, you know, fall off the plank and die. I didn't know he'd grab onto it.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
What the hell? They had a death witch there. I have no earthly idea of what game I'm going to be playing after this game. I couldn't tell you. I can't think right now. So I know there was a badge here. I must have already gotten it, because it would definitely, I would have definitely seen it.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace.
It's very convenient how all these women seem to have things that he can take. The killer, Garrett Mason. Because usually most women walking around nowadays, what are you going to take for a trophy? They never wear any distinctive anything. You could take their phone or something, but that just let them get to you faster.
Destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
So now we're going to the tar pits. The last line kind of just gives it away.
Religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. This gets out.
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. You must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
You mean Phelps is on a roll? You're not doing anything, Galloway. So I've decided for the rest of the playthrough I'm going to have the partner drive everywhere. I'm not going to drive from here on out. Which takes away from the experience, and I apologize for that. But it's just, I mean, I'll still drive for the chase scenes and all that, tail missions and all that. Obviously, but it just, yeah, I apologize. It takes away from the realness and the act of getting there when you just like go to a cutscene and you're there. But just for time reasons, I
can't. Hell for this.
You know.
Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
I don't think tar pits would be this public and open nowadays. They're probably secluded. I know there's a film record here, or film reel. Oh well.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Very funny.
What the hell? I know there was a badge here or something. I guess I must have already gotten it. I don't know when I could have gotten it. There might be a film reel on the other side of this. I think I remember something like that. I was about to say, oh, I highly doubt I could get into the tar from here.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other bosses?
I think tar's a lot thicker than this.
Gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the
Don't
collar?
fall off, good lord. That'd be really embarrassing.
Steady.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing.
So Rusty will take a boat to come get coal, so it's not like he can't just boat out here in the first place. Go. Go. Good lord, making me nervous. So that's minor flaw number 20. They should have just taken the boat out here and skipped all this hassle. Or better yet, call in actual,
That's at
like,
the
police
forefront of my
resources.
thinking. Easy.
Also, how does this stuff just not blow away by chance? Or if it rains, the palm just gets wet?
Teresa Terrell's.
I mean, there's too many plot holes here. This is minor flaw number 21, 22, and 23. Because it's just that, you know, terrible. It's like the CinemaSins. Back when CinemaSins was watchable. Now they just do little douchebag hipster little stupid things. Back then they actually used to point out plot holes and, you know, cliches and all that stuff. Now they just complain. And it's ruined CinemaSins for me. CinemaSins like 2013, 2014 was amazing. Now it's terrible. Again, no good thing will ever stay good. No good thing stays good. Also, yeah, if it thunderstormed, a wind blew away, or anything that would ruin this poem here, they would just be screwed. But surprisingly, that never happens for some reason. Even though it was raining, when this mission was raining, he took the shoe when it was raining, and I guess he planted this stuff here when it was still raining, so it should already be wet.
A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
See?
An open.
He's got the, you know, he's got his, the boat. He's got a boat. They should have just rode the boat here in the first place. Also, Cole has changed back into his vest and outfit, even though I doubt Galloway brought that over to him specifically so we could do that. And he just stripped in front of Galloway. That's minor flaw number 24.
White shoe and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bun did the Terrells some wrong.
Confession from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Actually, I'll drive to this one since it's just right there. If it's a short distance, then I'll drive, but I'm not going cross map. Actually, it'd probably take, yeah. I drove to a city that was 2.5
This
hours
guy
away
looks
today.
out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed,
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze,
probably offers them a lift home.
then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in the bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Well, I cut off the dialogue. I didn't think it'd do that. You get the gist of what they were saying. That's the first line of dialogue I've cut off, I think, in this so far. So I gotta do this stupid thing again.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No, I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I want to wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meanings.
Couldn't he just dive through this hedge right here? I mean, it can't be that thick. It's like that one thing in Harry Potter, I think it's the fourth one. It's either the fourth or fifth. Yeah, it was the fourth one, I think. I don't know. Where Robert Pattinson just dives into the green part on the side here and avoids the thing. I don't know why Cole can't just go through here to the middle.
once belonging.
Also, this is my flaw number 27, because this guy could have, I mean, you know how easy this maze was? If Cole did it like that, lots of children, lots of parents, everyone would have been in the middle of this thing already by the time that the police even got here. By the time Cole even got here. And they would have found the ring, pocketed the poem. Again, there's too many, this guy's leaving too much to chance here in his evil plan for Phelps to find him. That's poor serial killerism.
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
I want to see if the pipe that he used to break into the Maldonado, I think it was Maldonado, the Hispanic girl. I want to see if that's actually missing from the church. That'd be really interesting if it is.
Can you drive to this one?
He's leaving us this trail of evidence. Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff. I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
Alright, so we're about to catch this serial killer man. There was a really pretty girl at the place I went to 2.5 hours away. I mean, she looked like straight out of 1986. She had like the curly, like perm hair. Okay, wait, where's the... Okay, so one of these should be missing. That should be the one that he used to... Nope. Also, how does this guy just take up residence in a church like, you know, Colin Hanks style in Dexter, and just not... How does no one just walk in here and see him in his little creepy blood... Scalpel, knives, you know, dead women. Anyone could just walk in and just find this guy. Well, there's no bar missing from there, so unless there's an exit back here. Nope. Okay, so yeah, they didn't pay attention to detail. That's minor flaw number 31, I think. Open the door. Is this not the right church? This is the right church, I think. This is the only church. Did I miss a Did I miss a... Did I miss it? I thought the hedge maze was the last one. It can't be anywhere over here. No. Do I have to go? I think I had to go somewhere else. The intolerance set. Yeah, I have to go to the intolerance set. Yep. That's what to say, because everything that's close together is usually where you have to go to. So I thought if I zoomed out and went through the intolerance set and it was right there, then that's obviously where I have to go to. Because that's how it was for the other two.
You're behind the wheel.
There's the throne up there.
Yep. Also, again, it's thunderstorming and raining right now. All this poem and everything will be ruined that he has to find right now. I think I'm gonna watch Indiana Jones later. One of them. Can I not go over here? So to say, there's gotta be a... Nope. Never mind. Thought there'd be a badge or something over there.
Jesus, now look what you did! Hang on, Cole, I'll get you off of there!
He's not trying very hard. This is like Nick Cage in National Treasure 2.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
He sounds pretty nonchalant about this. He did not make it. Cole would have fell to his death there. How did Rusty get up this far? I've been running this entire time and he's been walking everywhere. It's minus 1 for 26, I think. 20, 24. No, 30, 34. 32. Something like that. Rusty shouldn't even be up there. Did I not go the right way? How'd they know it was the throne, too? I mean, that makes no sense. Also, it's windy and snowing right now, or it's raining. This stuff would be, this poem would be blown away.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. Place he calls home. End of the line.
Gotta love those poorly built 1940s American League skills.
No, 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 no! Come on!
Rusty's also, he's higher than I am right now, so Rusty's screwed.
Ah, no!
I'm sure he'll be right down here.
I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
Find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
I'll draw to this one since it's the last.
You might see this as a cry for help.
God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever.
I
We would
know.
have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
You're the new face of the department, Phelps. The modern cop tries to understand why the perp does what he does. Me? I just drop the hammer down on the low lives. Crunch a roach under your heel, you don't worry about what it's feeling, you just grind it into the pavement.
Is that it? Okay. So again, this guy lives in this church and nobody just comes in here randomly. Also, he can't just live in the church. He can't just squat in the church.
Progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
There'd be a city inspector or someone who would come here, and because this entire church is filled with dead bodies and blood and everything. And this is LA. This is a very highly populated area. Oh, yeah, it is gone. I never realized that. Right here. That's the bar that he used to break in the door. Or the window. Was that not there the first time? Because I feel like that wasn't there. I think there might be a badge somewhere here. It'd be weird if there wasn't. My TV is so... oh, never mind. My TV is so dark I can barely see it. The settings on the TV is what I mean.
Reminds me of my days as an alderman.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them. I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you
He looks
found
nothing like he did then. I don't know how
I'm
Phelps...
capable of, yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
There's a reason that guy doesn't kill with guns. He can't aim for shit. So I gotta get him, but I also gotta...
Where did he go?
That looks like the
Down the
latch
tunnel?
that Sean was in.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
So I'm trying to find a film reel or something. Because there must be one here. It'd be real weird if there wasn't one here, because this is very important, you know. Really? Maybe there's one still in here, I don't know. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a daisy. I thought that was the I thought that was a film reel. There's gotta be one here. This is a huge area. Whatever.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Again, nobody came in here just by chance and saw this weird human sacrifice stuff going on. Was that it in that room? Oh, there's where he's doing the letters. Here's his sleeping arrangements. I don't know how this house isn't burned down yet. He's got 40 candles in here. For dramatic effect, I'll bust it open again.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty. It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health.
I don't know why they don't just get people here right now. They've ID'd him and they have the hard evidence right
I
here.
hate to think what he's done with this thing.
Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical.
And John Kramer over here.
If we could bring him in alive, there's enough physical evidence for an airtight case.
You heard him, Cole. He's fucking nuts. What are the chances of hauling him out of here alive?
So I can kill him really early if I chase him down the hall and make the right shots. I mean, he'll die
Going
instantly.
down there?
I'll go.
I don't think
Call
there's a
for
badge
backup.
or anything
Keep
down
an
here,
eye
so I'm just
above
gonna
ground
run
and see
for
where
it.
this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
I was about to say he's gonna blast me as soon as I turn this corner.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police force?
What? I shot him twice in the spine. That's usually how I do it. Because you're supposed to chase him down the hallway for minutes and minutes.
Going down there?
And it's supposed to be real dramatic but I'm just like, you know, screw that.
I'll go.
I've already
Call
done
for
all this
backup.
before.
Keep
The
an
way
eye
you're supposed to
above
do
ground
it.
and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man.
See. So yeah, it's not supposed to be that anticlimactic.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You've got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. Procedural
Actually, more like a lot of missing evidence because I didn't get any of the clues. So what they're saying is that Garrett Mason is Truman's half-brother because Truman is being re-elected in 1948. Or, yeah. I think so. Yeah, that's got to be it. Because Truman, yeah.
They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how to play.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you folks. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boards of that Vice. My hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife. Celebrate your promotion.
That's right. 5 stars. Because it's literally impossible to do the Quarter Moon murders and not get 5 stars, because you obviously have to get all the clues to advance to the next area before you get to the church. That's such a good case note. The truth lost to all but a handful of men. That's a good way to end. That's how you do case notes right there. So yeah, that's why they couldn't. Well, the dahlia was never found in real life, and they had to, I guess, play it by that for this game. They couldn't just make up a serial killer. All right, I'll probably do the first 2 Vice missions or cases probably. I don't know yet. Also, I'm skipping the armor cutscenes from now on. Just go look them up if you really want to look them up. But this is all stuff I've seen before, and I'm getting kind of tired of this playthrough. If I have to tell you, to be honest, because I'd rather be doing tier list videos, human resources videos, and you know, things like that. Also, I just played through this game like 5 months ago, so this is just not being this is not that enjoyable.
Phelps, welcome to Vice.
I mean, obviously it's enjoyable. This is the 2nd best video game of all time, right behind the 1,000-Year Door, which I'll eventually get around to, but not anywhere time soon.
Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358.
Wouldn't be saying Negroes.
Better things to be doing
Maybe
than
say
wasting
something
our
else.
time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
So Roy is probably... I mean, all the partners in this game are good. There's not a single bad one, besides Ralph. Ralph is kind of but he's still decent. It goes Bukowski, Galloway, Earl, Biggs, and then Ralph. I like how I called all of them by their last names, and then there's Ralph. But, so yeah, it really goes in the order that you play them in, which is not intentional. I just, yeah. But they're all good. The 4 main desk partners are excellent.
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
Guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Ad Vice. How does it feel?
So a lot of people don't like Roy because he gets Cole out of homicide into Vice, like you just stated, but then he blackmails Cole and, makes Cole lose his reputation and everything by the end of it. And he tries to, Earl's he's a dirty cop. He takes money, he does bribes, all that generic Vice cop stuff. Every single Vice cop in any single film, movie, television, game is always evil. And I don't know why it's always Vice cops, but I'm assuming if you get into drugs, your job is going after drugs, and I'm assuming that eventually, you go to a drug dealer's house and he's got $200,000 laying on the floor. They eventually are going to probably take some, and that just kind of snowballs from there.
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a
I like all the
combination.
Starburst flavors. There's not a single bad
I
one.
can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Pink and yellow are the
Let's
better
have some
ones, but
hotheads.
I have nothing wrong with the red or orange ones. So we're in Hollywood now. We used to be down here, and now we're up here.
Can you drive to this one?
Roy does have the best car, though. This
Nice
Cadillac.
car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Even Roy doesn't like Galloway's car, which is understandable since the Nash is terrible. It's bulky and clunky, and I mean it was decently fast, but Roy's is faster, obviously. It's a Cadillac.
They really picked a prize shithole for our first
So
date.
it's assuming that I'm driving, which wasn't the case. So I guess they just swapped seats halfway through.
I've seen people like you.
Is that Ralph? I don't think so. I don't know why he'd be in Hollywood if he was a... Nope.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Around the corner, last door on the left.
Come on, I got friends.
Those are the other crooked
$50 for the
vice cops.
What the hell is going on?
I was looking for the gold film reel, that's why I was going to the dumpster and all that stuff.
I'm all done. Your show now.
I didn't see the photographer's car.
Phelps, I've been reassigned to advice. What have we got?
2 stiffs, overdosed.
How is Carruthers in Hollywood and like, you know, downtown at the same time? Because Carruthers is everywhere. One of the best missions is probably about to be played. Actually, this first case in Vice is the worst Vice case, but all the other ones are decent.
Issue morphine.
And a few of them are really good.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure. You know these guys? I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants the license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Cole didn't want to be a vice cop. I mean, he does whatever the department tells him because he's a loyal employee. But I doubt Cole wanted to be a vice cop and add vice.
Can we get on with this today, preferably?
Earl's the one who dragged him over there. The money was being shown out of that. It glitched through it.
Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old. Small chance in life is probably better than no chance.
This is a nice wallet.
Must have been messy eaters. It's all over the floor.
You gotta love this JPEG popcorn.
Black Caesar. From the joint across the street. Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup. Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
Sweet, sweet morphine. Morphine is fantastic. I've had it, well, obviously legally in the hospital, but it flows over you. It's like I can understand why people get hooked on it, is what I'm trying to say.
Another special order.
It's amazing.
I've seen it all.
Sweet, sweet morphine.
I wonder what's the correlation.
Andrew Hale's the one who
between
did the music for this game. I don't know if Simon did, but Andrew Hale's definitely the one who made the music for this game, so that's a little Easter egg.
Never the same, are they?
I feel like my window's open or something.
Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. Strange doodle.
I want to know why they let the combination to the thing just written down on a piece of paper. Why do these two even need the combination to the thing that that's about?
One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart.
Find anything interesting?
Looks like it was always going to end this way.
They have the exact same pattern on both of their arms. I doubt that would happen. Like to the exact same, like T. Oh, in both arms. Good thing he died with his very bulky wallet in his front pocket. That must have been uncomfortable. That's very unlikely.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Who is JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music? They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
That's a weird address. 5/6'3", 5'3", 5'8". I had a mini stroke trying to read that.
You catch all the good ones.
I like how that guy's just... Yours truly is a big fan of candy. As I've stated before, I have many different... Not a big fan of chocolate, although Mr. Goodbar and Mounds are very tasty. But the fruity kind of like, quote-unquote fake candy, Starburst, Skittles, the you know, the like. Fantastic. They're supposed to come in a little box.
No idea how dangerous this stuff is.
That's a huge needle. Good lord. Is there ever going to be one of these with the...
Another special order from the Caesar.
I want to find one with the syringe on the bottom. Yeah, syringes come in little tiny like boxes. Like they're like matchbook kind of boxes.
No cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had. A bit heavy for an empty cup.
Finally.
They're getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight.
I want to know why the package is so tiny here, but I mean, the needle was bigger than that package.
The Emperor across the street
right here.
A lot of popcorn.
So that's minor flaw number 30 something. It's a ton of popcorn. They popcorn, whatever is in these bags, bananas, and beer and toast.
Being a hotbed is no way to live, but I could think of worse ways to die. You should follow up on your leads.
I thought for sure there was a phone there. Every time there's a phone somewhere, it means you have to call R&I. Yeah. So I don't know why I couldn't call them. There's a phone right here. I mean, I found all the things, obviously, but maybe I can't hear. My television doesn't have the sound on right now, so if the clue music didn't play, then I have no idea if it did or didn't. What? Oh, just a, okay, I'll drive if it's just over there.
Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us all, Roy.
Hamburger and steak is 20 cents.
Help you?
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths.
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in. Get that son of a bitch.
I don't think Earl would have said numbskull, quote unquote. But yeah, you kind of get the gist.
Stay on him.
He's running. A black male running from the cops in the 40s. He'd be falling off this roof right now with a couple rounds in him. So I don't know. Oh, I guess Phelps is. Roy would have shot him. Phelps might have chased him. This looks too spacious for there not to be a film reel or a badge or something here. I can't shoot him. He's gonna clothesline me.
Hey, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out.
I like those.
What the hell going on here? Morgan!
Why did he ran all the way over here? Because he knew Eddie was up here apparently. And he wants to get Eddie's help, so I don't know what's going on. But Cole just friggin' died when he got hit by that.
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
Man, Eddie can't fight. Or am I fighting? I don't think I'm fighting Eddie. Broke his back with that throw. What? He went down like a...
What's your name?
Like a carrot, I think. Oh, potatoes. He went down like potatoes.
Asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
He already did. He was running from the cops. That's an excuse. I hate that trash can. That's right. All this food is burning in here.
Don't think this is anything.
The stove is still on and everything. All this stuff would be burnt.
Morphine. Might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
Come on.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood.
Seems irrelevant.
There's so many trumpets and saxophones in this game for some reason. I don't know what the deal is.
Stamped on the reverse by the issuer.
Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
That's the JJ, obviously, but I'm getting another piece of double bubble here. Wrigley's double bubble, I think. Yeah. Double bubble's gone downhill. It used to have the little ridges on the side of it. Now it's just a solid like piece of gum with no ridges. And it's really hard. It's not chewy at all. Yeah, super bubble is better than double bubble.
About time
Just throwing that out there.
We're inquiring about the deaths of 2 men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supply them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
No one says that. All I do is my, you know, flipping burgers. No, I mean, the part that nobody says is, can you prove different?
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now I want the truth.
Roy just left.
Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. He brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
Cut the jive, Fleetwood. You're running your own numbers racket from this food stand.
You got the tickets, but you got nothing else. Now, how you going to prove that I run a lottery?
You don't ask, you never find out. We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now, you got to help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm going to speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Look, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
But you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
The double bubble is sticking to my teeth. It's just really sticky and like gooey for some reason. I have to call R&I. Conveniently, there's a phone booth here. Also, this guy left the grill on. There's still heat coming off of it. It's minor law number. Who the hell cares?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
It's about to...
Phelps, 1, 2,
the video is about to cut off here. It's 8:08 and I started this at 7:10.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You know the way. You can drive. You can drive.
I heard you were in the blue room the other night. Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Where I go is your business?
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
So I don't know if Roy already knows that Cole's with Elsa, or if he finds out later, because, I mean, he's hinting right now that he knows, but I don't know if he knows for sure. This is hour number 1 of LA Noire Part 5. Just as I suspected, it cut off. I think this place is optional. I think you can skip it and just go straight to the 𝘚𝘵𝘴 guy.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
My name's Merlin Odie. I run a strictly legitimate bookmakers detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you?
I pay my kick to the Watts, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you that criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
I like Roy's blazer. It's fantastic. On the wrong man, it could be pretty fruity, but on Roy, he can pull it off. How about this thing could get chucked? It could just get ripped down the field. Old baseballs, they go real far. Just like everything. Everything else, no good things last. So obviously you're supposed to go over here because there's a spotlight right on it. So it's very obvious that that's where you're supposed to go. Kind of surprised there's not a newspaper here.
Cohen took over the wire service from Siegel, right?
You gonna answer that, Roy? Is that gay cowboy's mount? Probably. Was it Cherry's Bell? It was Cherry's Bell something. Cherry's Bell win. Wrong order. Why is this guy just letting the LAPD do this? I've never taken, it's never been, it's usually on like the 3rd or 4th one that you get it. Good lord.
This quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. I think Ramez's place is our next stop. Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start talking.
The music didn't stop playing. I missed a clue somewhere. What?
Give it up, Audie.
Well, that's stupid. I turned up my television. don't know why they ever run from the police. I mean, it's not like you're gonna outrun them. It's not like they're gonna give up when you go, 20 feet. He knocked over that... Whoever was right there, they got back up like it was nothing though.
Stop right there, Adi, or I will shoot!
I knocked over that guy too. There's a phone right behind me, so he's probably supposed to get him right here.
There it is, officer. Throw away their key. Be careful. You look dangerous.
That guy bit the ground too.
What are you trying to do, Merlin?
There's a bunch of stairs up here, and if you could push them down the stairs and they go flying.
That's that cop.
That was weird. That was a weird cut.
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
Nice wand, Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say. Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
Adi has Jose Ramez in his pocket. Ramez must have forgotten his lucky numbers.
I still missed a clue. I don't know why.
Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
You distribute for the Jews. You're a patsy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Okay, Merlin.
What?
Behave like a moron. The two dead guys. I'm telling the DA that you sold them the hop. Are you hearing this?
Loud and clear, motherfucker. I have chips, and I'm not throwing my cards in this easy.
Oh,
Ramez
stupid.
seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
The truth, Merlin. Do you know that stealing that surplus is a federal beef? That means that all the payoffs will count for nothing if the feds get involved. Do you want that kind of heat?
How do you think you can tie someone like me into a major operation like that? I'm done, Jim.
Good lord.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin. But we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you.
Fuck my life.
Fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Well, you're black, and this is 1947, so I bet we will.
Take the long way around. Don't be gentle with them. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Well, that fucking sucked. That was not an accurate portrayal. Also, I've been in town for 9.5 hours.
How was Hopgood doing, Roy?
Who?
Marlon Hopgood, your informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the case without him.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl, Roy.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's gonna be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. You caught the big fish. And look how much good it did your career.
bet if I pull hard enough... Oh, well, never mind. I bet the door would have just ripped off. So I was stalling there so I could get out and
badge 1247.
do this.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez. R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks, ma'am.
Why am I driving? I just swore off driving.
Cohen runs the dope rackets?
Mickey does what he's told. Benny Siegel will take a cut of any action that's going.
I thought Jack Dragna was...
Dragna's an old-time greaser. He keeps his head down and pays his dues.
Look out!
The car didn't stop when I pushed the brake. See, I pushed the brake all the way back, like there.
What does it matter? One lowlife killing another lowlife makes our job easier.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ivar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
I might like... I don't know if I like the Hollywood section more, but it's a lot more open. It's a lot better to drive through, easier. But I don't know. I kind of like the...
What are you doing?
Don't run over the people. Good lord. Yeah, Roy's car takes a whole lot of time to stop. Good lord. It's not anything like the other two.
Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
There's got to be a film reel up here. Or a novel or something. Oh, it's saved. Really? Whenever it saves, it usually means you're, you know, right about to find something. That's shocking. Good lord, I didn't think he'd jump that. What in the world? I didn't know Roy was even behind me. This is like that Spider-Man 2 GameCube game. Or it's on Xbox and, you know, PlayStation 2, but... Well, watch out. Can you really not jump off of here? Good lord. I want to see him jump off of here right here. How are they able to just scale this? This is inaccurate. Well, I don't know why. What? That I need a replay on this. He didn't even make that jump. He would have lost his. That's so stupid. Oh, whatever. That was a waste of time. That was minor flaw number 34. That whole Sherlockle with that the kerfluffle with the you know, the wall jumping. Nope.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
All these other people do. Schools of business. quality hearing instruments. Dr. Reynolds, PhD. Overholzer and Company.
Hey, who let you in?
Guarantee you that's the clue. The 247, you know, JJ loves 247.
You boys looking for work? What kind of actor you supposed to be?
Jermaine Jones, don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you can tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman?
Actually, I'm not using intuition. Well, there goes that guy's records.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
Too bad I don't ever see Phelps' father. I can't hear my television. Good Lord. I can't hear the clue music, it's too... Oh, that's 247 right there. Okay, that's max volume. $247. It was 247, right? $270, fucking Lord.
No wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine.
Brennan, Wilt, get over here. Take these assholes apart.
You heard the boss.
This security detail looks like kind of not so great security detail.
Mugged are dope to the eyeballs.
Well, Come on, Wilt.
Get 'em up quick, boys. Come on.
Good lord, Wilt's kicking my. Oh, well, never mind. Wilt just went down like a.
Believe this. Are you too good for anything?
I elbowed Roy in the
Sit tight,
face.
asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
I want to get the stuff behind him first.
Nothing significant.
I hope none of this stuff is purloined, Mr. Jones.
I have a receipt for that thing. Somewhere.
I bet he's going out this window. I'm making it funny, but you know, because you know he's obviously not going to go out the window.
Too much for felony possession. I'm thinking intent to supply. How many starving musicians pay with perfect, clean 50s? This must be how those two bums standing guard take their wages. Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine. Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this for you.
Is that not it? The clue music didn't go away. Am I missing something? I can't hear the television. There goes all the stuff again. I don't really care. I gave up on like on part 3. Now I'm just trying to get through the game.
At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government.
Tyrone and Cornell are dead.
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your 2 buddies. Another 30 for stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
38? What are you doing? He's like sucking on an invisible lollipop.
You got that glassy look about you. You sure you're not hopped up or something?
I can't push.
That glassy...
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
I think you and your cronies are responsible for the theft from the wards. If you want to save your skin, stop lying to us, Jones.
So, I look like some kind of criminal genius to you. That what you saying, motherfucker? Prove that I was in San Pedro and that I stole that shit.
This guy has a good voice. Prove that I was in San Pedro and I stole that shit.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein. Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law.
What's the score with Ramez removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
I think Ramez is part of the distribution chain, Jermaine.
And what have you got that could prove I use Ramez that way? You're one seriously deluded white boy. Why don't you ask a dapper friend here how the world works?
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time, dude.
You're lying to me, Jones. Tell me about Merlin.
Who? I don't know anyone named Merlin.
Fleetwood Morgan will testify that you and Merlin are expanding out of illegal gambling and into drugs.
Okay, so I buy from a cat goes by the name of Merlin Otti. Merlin runs the lottery for the two-boy. The Fink has a new line in drugs. You squeal me out, I deny ever telling you.
Tell us about Otti.
Otti's a gambler. Fronts points on football games, fights, horses, numbers, chicken crossing the road. Motherfucker will take...
Was football mainstream in 1947? I think it didn't really till the early 50s, maybe late 40s, but I don't think 47.
The odds on anything.
Take them all in.
Because football would have just started in like the 20s. That's only like 20 years.
We have a deal.
Imagine if someone in a new sport just all of a sudden out of their ass right now. Within 20 years, everyone would be playing it. I don't think that would be accurate.
We're after the morphine. I'll speak to the DA on your behalf. You have my word.
Lord. This is not an accurate portrayal. I keep on getting these things wrong because I can't hear my TV and I have to rely on the subtitles and the facial clues, which is just not good enough. You have to hear the, you know, the trembling in their voice.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. So
There's always very
Cohen,
conveniently a
Jack
police
Dragner, stole
phone
the Army surplus
right where you have to be at.
and they are selling it on the streets?
Looks that way.
But the mob wants returned customers, not corpses. Why haven't they cut the morphine?
Good question, Detective.
This robbery happened months ago, right?
The beginning of the year.
So why are the proceeds suddenly turning up now?
Another good question. But where does it get us? It's like asking questions in the middle of the movie. If you just sit tight and keep your yap shut, you'll find out what happens. We need to follow the evidence.
That was a weird conversation. There was too many like pauses in between them talking. That usually never happens. It's probably because I had Roy Drive and the sounds and the music didn't load in. See, by me not driving everywhere, you're missing out on the experience.
We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed it.
He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it. 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
I don't know why every car that has Phelps in it is always 11K. I don't think that's accurate either, because this is Roy's car. It's not like Phelps is driving his own car.
Suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
Hit him! Clear this asshole
Lord.
off the road. What is this
No,
lunatic
thank
think
you.
he's doing?
That guy just got
Here
killed.
comes the cavalry.
He just shot him in the
We're
back.
not playing around here. Take this clown
Oh,
off the
yeah.
road.
He's like, this chair will do it. He should be sliding out of the.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
He should be sliding out of the, you know, because he shot him dead. He should be he should be limp now. He should be sliding out of the you know, the GM truck. General Motors.
He's going
Good
left
Lord,
onto
he went airborne
Hollywood.
there
Get
for a second.
alongside him and take him out.
This response time from the police
I can't
is
take
very
a shot
inaccurate.
from here, Cole. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
He's in the tank of a truck, and I'm in this Cadillac.
Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims. That's it, Cole. You did it. His truck's history. Pull him out.
I ran over Roy unintentionally.
Put your hands where I can see them.
There's no way to get into the back from the front, so that guy just took off with the guy still in the back. And the guy just started throwing chairs at me. That's minor flaw. That just doesn't add up.
Jose Ramos, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico. Keep an eye on him. I'm gonna take a look around inside.
This place is built like a maze. What? There we go. I think this is the one where Jack shows up and intimidates Cohen, yeah.
Couldn't you think anywhere else to meet, kid?
We like to choose our ground.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
It's something Wellington said at Waterloo. The guys who win normally choose where to fight.
We're gonna fight, kid? The two of you versus my boys here? I love the fight game. I went a few rounds myself. You and your friend, he looks tough, but I don't like your chances. Nah.
We don't have to fight, Mr. Cohen. We have you in enfilade.
What the fuck is that? Some kind of steak?
It means my men are in cover, but that they can still shoot you. If those were my orders, you would all be dead
Five
now.
blocks over in every direction. They you know.
This is a $200 coat.
They just alerted everyone.
So. I hope you didn't scratch the paint of my new Lincoln.
These guys are getting out of the dope business, Mr. Cohen. You'll have no more problems from them. The morphine is going to disappear back into the sea.
Hang on. You're getting hasty. There's a lot of dough on offer here.
Thanks for the offer, Mr. Cohen, but we are going to have to politely decline. After today, the morphine is no more.
This isn't the way we normally do business.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Cohen.
Call me Mickey. Are you aware of the risk, huh?
I'm giving it to you straight, Mr. Cohen. There will be no more morphine. We made a mistake and would like to back out gracefully. If you come after us, we will be forced to come after you.
You've been polite up till now, so don't stop making threats.
I don't make threats, Mr. Cohen. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Is that guy your idea of muscle, kid?
There's something you should know about Jack, Mr. Cohen.
Okay, that's
He killed 6 Japs.
I'm getting kind of. I've already seen all this 5-6 times over. This is not new to me. I'm just trying to get through with the gameplay at this point, because I still have more than half the game to go. the end of Homicide was the halfway point. This is the worst Vice. What? It says I didn't pick it up probably because I skipped the last.
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Why is Ramos buying so much ice?
Merlinati is buying a lot of furniture.
So it's all connected still. I mean, the ice is connected, you know, the people who run the ice who used to be in Cole's battalion, it's all connected. Everything in this game's connected, even little details.
Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole?
I don't know, go find out. This guy has a terrible layout for his store.
Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die.
Roy's usually like, my mother would be in heaven right now. All this furniture is like 30 years old.
What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven. I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion.
Where the hell's the...
Smells of old people in here.
Finally. There's probably a film reel in here somewhere, but I can't be bothered to find it.
This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above.
Is there something over there on the left? I think there probably was. Yeah, I was about to say, there should be a door out here. I know for a fact there's a film reel out here. That wasn't it, apparently. What? It's right here. I know there was a film reel right here. I must be losing my mind. I am losing my mind. Every day I go further and further insane. I don't know how long I can hold on for if I'm telling you the truth. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. That's part of my charm. Was it over here? Close the door. Oh, never mind. Leave it open. Get all the mosquitoes in. Nope. Whatever. Go straight. This part sucks. I don't know how Cole just somehow knows how to do this. It's almost as unbelievable as Jodie knows how to do this in Beyond Two Souls when she's like 17. Which is, I mean, come on, she's been kept in solitude. I need to make sure I don't block off the way I can come down from. She's been in solitude her like entire childhood, and she somehow knows how to operate one of these things with no training or anything. She doesn't even have Aiden do it, she just does it by herself. You could probably skip ahead like 3 or 4 minutes because it takes forever to move all these out of the way. So all the morphine is in here, right? So this guy put all the morphine in here and then put all these crates right in front of the door, and he has to do this every time he has to get his morphine. I mean, this makes no sense. This is definitely the worst case in the entire game. Maybe. Actually, yeah, it definitely is. I about did the, well, don't do it. The next one. Here.
Get down here. There's a cold room in the back.
Roy is gone. He is out of here.
I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
He's gonna get mold.
There's something frozen inside.
It's obviously the morphine crates. I don't know why Cole even has to guess here. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for somehow, as what to say. Can I shoot these open? You very rarely ever get to pull your gun out in this game, so you always want to take advantage. So can I shoot Roy in the head here? Take that. That's for selling me out. You ruined my career. He just barely flinches. I'm definitely on his body right now. Whatever.
Well, I'll be damned.
He just shot a hole in all that morphine, but whatever. Also, all this morphine is soaking wet.
This must be how they transport the morphine.
That seems like a bad way to transfer morphine, is put it in ice first. Refrigerated trucks in the 40s cost a fortune. I know that for a fact. It was a brand new, you know, thing.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice. He's making a run
That
for
guy
it.
just fell to the floor. Damn it. I could have swore he went over that way. Good lord. Take that, Jose. No sheet or anything over him. I just pulled off a part of my lip with this
Have the ME and tech services go over
gum.
this place.
Good lord.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear.
Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the average Joe needs to unwind a little, let his hair down at the end of the week, but morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good in the papers.
There goes a week's wages.
Boo-hoo. There's not a scratch on it.
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good in the papers. But when all is said and done, it's just another chemical like booze.
A lot of people in high places think we're doing the city a favor by keeping the dope rolling into Central Avenue. Donnelly certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
Better jobs and opportunities would go a lot further.
Will you listen to yourself?
All units, officers need help. Hollywood and Highland. Hollywood and Highland officers need help. 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
They don't push any button or do anything for the siren. I mean, I've been on top of this for a while. I've known that from years and years ago, but it's always a little disheartening to use the siren and not even have them use any button. But you can hop into any one of these. Actually, I shouldn't say that, but most of them are fast. I mean, even the fastest car in LA Noire is like just decent in Grand Theft Auto 5. I want to do another. I need to do a Grand Theft Auto 5, another playthrough of that. I also need to do like an actual story playthrough of that. Unwind and do some motorcycle tricks. Or ramping. Well, I thought he was going to keep on going.
You're paying for every last scratch.
Roy does have a nice car though. Why are you getting over? I didn't have my siren on. Stupid. This is why I don't want to drive. Also, it takes way too long. And I don't want to be here for another... I think I'm 11 or 12 hours in. And it takes forever to upload, I swear to God. Don't slide into them, Jesus. Get out of the way. Those are weird looking trees.
Factory is
They look like Kush.
Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here.
Roy uses a semi-automatic. He doesn't use a revolver.
Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours.
His voice clip cut off there.
Eyes open.
That's what I'd say. Don't get killed, Roy. I could have swore there was a badge up here too. I don't know what the deal is. I keep on remembering. I just did this. That guy died in the weird. His like body's arched off the ground. What?
I'm wide open here.
Throw out the guns.
I got you now, motherfucker.
What? He shot me once. Stop running in place there. Bored.
Reinforcements are on the way.
The pistol's probably actually better for this scenario because I can just one-shot them in the headshot. I gotta be real close to them to use it. Yeah, see, my pistol would be excellent right now.
Throw out the guns.
They're after me, goddammit. These schmucks cannot leave this building alive.
Give me some goddamn cover.
What the hell is the matter? Can someone please
find some cover? You're clear. Go.
I guess all these guys just had shotguns already on them because they had almost no time to prepare for this. Good Lord.
Clear me some space here. Stay in cover.
I could. That would have killed him in real life.
Stay down.
don't know why Phelps did a 180 there. Can't go through this ice.
Get in cover!
Don't shoot Roy, good lord.
You're covered, Phelps.
I pushed it and it didn't do it.
Stay in cover. Move, I got you.
Did I get him?
You're covered, Phelps.
Lord.
How long do you think you could
Catch this asshole!
I need to regain my health.
You're clear, go!
I remember there being an area like this where you go... What? What? Well, I was talking about my fucking experience with the going down the stairs. I don't think I've ever died once by getting shot. I don't know what the deal is today. But of course, I'm making a gameplay video, so of course my accurate portrayal. I never have any accurate portrayals in any video games I do on this channel. Also, I hate calling YouTube video uploading places channels. That's just a stupid name. It's not the television. I aimed low so it'd get just the back of his head if he popped up.
Son of a bitch is limping! Yeah. Are you sure you Find some cover!
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope, cut a deal, ship me off to the queue? As soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
I was about to say, I'll just let Roy kill him. I didn't shoot once.
Let's have a look around. Now that we've finally got some peace and quiet.
I mean, yeah, he has a good... You can either get painfully stabbed in the ear or shot and have it done within 10 seconds, obviously. In real life, you don't die that quick if you get shot. Just look at any quote-unquote police activity YouTube video.
As soon as we get out of here.
Takes minutes and tens, dozens of minutes, several minutes to die of.
This stuff has got to be worth at least 100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is gonna make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
He's putting like no swing into that.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's handpicked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man?
Literally everyone, if you know anything about Phelps's spectacular jobs, or actually my spectacular jobs leading up to this scenario, this case. I'm trying to take out my gum and it keeps sticking to my lips and being annoying. Lord. Took a part of my lip off of that one. Yeah, I don't know about double bubble. It keeps to be, it's sticky and it rips off your skin, apparently. Ever since they got rid of the little, like, you know, the grinds on the end.
This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes
gonna cut off
Cohen
soon.
look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine.
So I missed the questions, obviously. I might have gotten all the clues. Maybe. Yeah, I got all the clues. I missed every single question on the first guy. The second guy. 3 stars? Well, whatever. That should be 4 stars, but whatever. I'm actually going to cut the video on my own volition now. Because it's 9:10 and, you know, I've been in town since 7 o'clock this morning. So, this might be the end of part 5, or I might, tomorrow morning, I'll make a, you know, a new part and put it in this episode. You know. Oh, is this the one with the woman who's in the hotel? And you find Galloway and Bukowski there? I think it is.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Oh, never mind.
Sure, I know Freddie needs money to get out of town.
They cut off there.
Says
Minor
he's
flaw.
prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
Is this the, so I'll dig around for, you know, 10 or 15 minutes and then I'll end the video. But of course, I might, this is not my, I mean, it's hard to explain now, but I can, tomorrow morning I can do another clip of this PS4 gameplay and add it to the end of this video. So it'll be instantaneous for you, but it'll be another day for me. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I know there's a book out here. Okay. Am I losing my mind? Because I swear to God there was right here on this table. Lord. I don't know. Why does he have doors that go out to the, you know, the lanai, as Blanche Devereaux would call it? When there's 10 feet away, there's another door that does the exact same thing. That doesn't make any sense.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
That looked like something.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Why don't you go polish your war medal and leave me alone?
Advice?
If I know Freddie, he'll cut and run if there's even a hint of trouble. We should get there quick.
So I'm just exploring the, you know, extensively. Never mind. One door out, one door in. There's almost no doors I can go into besides the interview room. Nope. Nope. Very, not very busy at the police station. There's no criminals here at all. Whatever. So yeah, this has been LA Noire Part 5. Okay, this is the last part of Part 5 of LA Noire. This has actually been like 3.5 days since I've touched this game, LA Noire. I've been driving around places 2 days ago, and then yesterday I did Human Resources Part 11, so I've been very busy, and I'm just now getting back to the final part, the final section in LA Noire Part 5. So I'll do one case, and then I'll cut the video for real. I have to bid on an auction in 58 minutes, so I'm pretty sure I can get this done within 58 minutes, but if I can't, then I'm going to have to pause so I can bid on my item. So I have the faintest idea. Did we already do the first mission? With the... yeah, we did the one with Jermaine Jones, and this is the second one now. I have no idea what that is.
You can drive.
I'm probably gonna rush to get arson done once Vice is done, because I just, I mean, I knew LA Noire would be lengthy and, you know, all that, but this is getting kind of ridiculous, and I just don't have the energy to do it anymore. Also, I don't know why I'm even doing this in the first place. No one's ever going to see this, so it's kind of just...
There's a little sneak.
I mean, obviously, I know why I'm doing this. All of these videos, I've made excuses for why I'm doing them. They're not for documentation purposes, quote-unquote. It's for one very specific reason that no one's ever going to know about besides yours truly. And that's it. So the reason I'm doing all of these is for that reason. And you would think a reason like that would be very, very important to me, and you'd be correct. It's a very, very important reason.
That broad has socks in it, Brazil.
I've done dozens of hours of gameplay and human resources videos, hundreds of hours, all for one purpose.
He's only a writer, he can't really
Just on the off chance.
Help me out. Take a seat with Freddy. Freddy, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddy.
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddy?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddy.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Be careful. He likes guns. How do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddy. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50
So this
pounds
guy
of
is, I think this is the one who puts the marijuana in the soup cans. And I think that's how it is. I think this is the mission. You know, in the 1940s, in a video game set in the 1940s about detectiving in a Vice, you know, scenario, there's got to be a case named Reefer Madness. It's impossible not to have a case named Reefer Madness. I'd be pointing it out as a flaw
if it
wasn't named Reefer Madness.
Believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddy would raffle his sister for his next score.
That was it? That's pretty piddly dialogue. I have a pimple, like, on the outside of my ear, like right where you would, if you were a girl, like put your earring at. And it's driving me nuts because it's all swollen and everything, and it makes this ear look way larger than the other ear. And it's very, stupid. How does this guy even know they're G-men in the first place? They're just suited gentlemen at this point. And everyone wears suits and everything back in the 40s, so this is nothing out of the ordinary.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Also, Roy's definitely getting shot in the head right now, because he was not being covered at all by that fence. What? I'm gonna grab the shotgun from the car. Where is it? Yeah, see, the bullets are all gonna hit that part of his head that's visible. Well, I can't even get to the car. This is not an accurate portrayal, but I don't really care anymore. See, I mean, he's hitting me even though I'm behind it.
Officers need help at 1452 North Las
Palmas. Roy's taking his time getting in. He got in the car and everything.
North Las Palmas.
I don't know if the shotgun will really reach that far, but we'll find out. You're supposed to get him from the front, but I'm going to see what happens if you go into the house from the back and just ambush him.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I got a trophy. I knew that was going to be the thing. This is not the 100% account. Yeah, I remember that being a thing where you had to, because you're supposed to hit him from the front.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
I don't know why it's playing like really, really dramatic, sad music right now. It's not like they were...
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened? Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself.
I'm pretty sure this is not where he was, but whatever. He has, like, no fingernails, it's just all finger. Some drug dealer, he's got
Juan Garcia
no money in his wallet.
This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Most of the citizens have the same exact font for the signatures. I think that's, you know, funny because I don't, you know, think that would be very accurate.
Silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation.
An 1896 silver dollar nowadays would probably go for dozens of dollars, maybe more. I don't know. I'm not really a coin person. Some of them are worth. I know I have the 1974 misprint quarter, which is worth about $8 grand, and I'm just saving it for a rainy day.
Circumstantial.
That says Bennington instead of Remington. Apparently Juan Garcia is an aspiring tattoo artist. Dictionario. So I've been doing lots of I've been doing a lot of
anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Cole didn't look too amused by that. Sometimes I call people who do nothing but smoke weed and make weed their whole personality grasshoppers. So it's interesting to see Roy say that.
Not sure this means much.
What do you mean not sure this means much? You got like 3 guns in this one room. So vice is actually probably harder than arson, which is the last table. In terms of people lying to you and, you know, getting all the evidence and everything. This wasn't a clue.
Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
I used the intuition. and there was no clue thing here. Which makes me think intuition's not all that great. So is there a film reel out here? I remember there being kind of one in a backyard like this, or maybe it was this one. Surprising there's no dogs there.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Only like 3 of these are solid, the rest is just a JPEG.
This doesn't.
What was I saying before this? I've been doing a lot of updating my playlist and moving around some things on Twitter, and it's all very confusing and very sad if you really knew what was going on. I also found there's a really shocking video on YouTube that I can't believe is on YouTube, and it's completely by fluke I found it, and it's just really shocking, and I can't really say more than that, but I cannot believe it's on YouTube.
Don't think this is anything.
Ha! Phelps, you jump like a girl.
I guess that's Juan Garcia's how he deters people.
Somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup? With one?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. Dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
So here's the weed is in this can.
You hungry or something, Phelps?
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
So the fact I could never get this guy to tell the truth at the factory. I always mess up, except for my 100% playthrough. I obviously didn't mess up on that. Guarantee you Earl will take some of those home with him. The clue music is still playing. I missed something. I bet it was something on the shelf right here. It's got to be in the house. What the hell? There's a telephone here, which means I can call R&I.
Another day, another dollar.
I can't.
Back to you, Phelps.
I can't pick anything else. The clue music is still playing, which means I missed a clue. What the hell? I didn't miss anything. I know I didn't. This must be just a fluke, because I didn't miss anything. There's a telephone here. What the hell's going on?
I doubt it.
Ah.
Smarter man than me to connect that.
It's still playing the music. I can't, there's nothing else I can get here. Oh, it's the body that's outside in the front yard. This came in through the back, I was never out in the front. Really? Are you kidding me? That's... The music is still playing. I'm missing something. This is stupid. Whatever.
You're behind the wheel. Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch. Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
I thought there was a film reel in here. Is this the actress that plays Peggy?
If you could show these men in to
Nope.
see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
No film reel.
going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe
So
you
it's
can
a nice
explain
office.
why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Doris only heard about the first 3/4 of that because he left his he put his hand off of it before he was finished talking.
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Also, every single ledger in this game is the exact same size and width, and I think that's slightly not right. I wonder why Doris was hired.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
Never mind.
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas.
Well, no shit's familiar, you're just there.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
You're being economical with the truth, Parnell. You, can't keep the business afloat, so you've turned to dope.
Would you like to prove that I'm involved in this scam? I'm a legitimate businessman.
Well, what do you mean he's not involved in it? He's got things under.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand?
Man, was there an EJ in the ledger? There probably was an EJ in the ledger.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in the aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better. Ever heard of 𝘚𝘵𝘴?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
That's funny.
He lied every single time.
He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia-Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
So he's here now?
Finally.
Maintenance is
Aced
at
it.
night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
Fantastic.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
I want to know what Roy's doing at the slaughterhouse in the first place. That's never explained. I'd like a Roy Earl prequel to LA Noire. So I know there's a badge here, but I already have the badges, I think. Because this place is just too big to not have something here.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables, and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
So he did go to the... So he went to a slaughterhouse when he was a child. I bet a can of the soup today would be bomb as hell, not shit like all the canned soups are. Or maybe it might be worse. I don't know if food would be better in the 40s or worse in the 40s, canned items.
Boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
That's the guy I have to talk to. He's gonna grab one that doesn't exist. Yep.
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD.
Oh, Kelly's talking not towards him.
Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, it went to Cole's.
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
So Cole gives that back right there, but he'll somehow have them all at the end of this case, which makes no sense. 30 minutes and 48 seconds left in my auction that I have to bid on.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
I don't know what he said.
Stop lying to me. I think you are muling the dope across the border.
I'm a simple working guy caught up in the middle of all this. You're crazy if you think you can prove I drive the truck for these guys.
You're off the hook. For now.
I think he might be telling the truth.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. It's delivered here at night, or he gets it canned up. From here it gets sent all over the country.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th Century is always on.
You keep your mouth shut for today and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question?
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that.
I do not trust this this guy to watch Sergio, because Phelps doesn't want Sergio to rat and tell him that everything just happened to his buddies.
You're going to overlook my
Which is putting a lot of trust into a criminal, by the way.
immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place. I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
So I have to go to the market now.
You know the way. You can drive. How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? You ask Rojas how much a silver dollar is worth, he'd probably say 50 cents.
Aced it. So far I've gotten every question right. And every clue, even though it said I missed a clue in the Juan Garcia house. Elysian Fields, he's starting to show up. That means it's
Sit tight.
getting closer to arson, obviously.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
Way to be discreet. Peeling out and all that other ish. But ran over Roy there.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
Get shot in the back of the head. If you're Mexican or black, and if that just gives them... You're just asking to be shot, you know. I like that little music it played.
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you.
See?
I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification?
You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration.
Sanchez Airto, Mexican, Tijuana address. Here's the deal, Airto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration.
That's such a good line.
Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang?
You have a silver dollar, Airto, just like Juan. I'm sure Ernesto and the rest have them as well.
The silver dollars are his mark.
Whose? Give me a name.
None of us are allowed to see him. His creatures carry his orders to us. If I gave you his name, I would be buried alongside my wife and children.
If you don't give us something, you will rot in jail while your family starves on the street.
Ernesto Juarez, tonight at 1 a.m. He's bringing the truck into the soup factory. Please help me, sir. Ernesto can be very cruel.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
I think you're the connection on the Mexican side. I think you're more than you like to make out.
So now I'm the big man in this?
Sorry. My mistake.
Real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
I like his derpy little portrait on the left, by the way. Okay, one more and I'll have aced all the questions. This is all or nothing.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
Continue.
Yep.
I was already here.
Aced it.
Ernesto knows I'm illegal, so he threatened to report me if I didn't help. And the money is good. The gringos and the gringas, they love the reefer.
Yeah, the gringos love the reefer. That is accurate. Yours truly despises prohibited drugs, but you know, whatever.
And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart.
You're under arrest,
Aced it.
Airto. I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets and report you. That's the best I can do.
You give me information and I won't give you to immigration. Man, I really gotta piss. But it's almost over, so, you know, whatever.
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come.
It's a pretty white guy on the right here, I think. Maybe I'm just not seeing right. Looks like a Hector from
Let 'em
Breaking
unload the
Bad.
goods first.
Mark Margolis.
Now?
Let's get them.
I don't think the police would just run through those boxes right there, but whatever. I should probably take the Tommy gun. I like the shotgun more, but the Tommy gun's probably more logical in this situation. Okay, I gotta really be... I got 16 minutes left for my auction before I have to bid on it. Because yours truly is excellent at sniping eBay auctions. But they've updated eBay to make it so you can't snipe anymore. Which means I'm out of luck. But I still do it anyway.
Perimeter is up. The whole place is contained.
Going hard. Keep...
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Throw out the guns.
Go, get in there.
Shot the guy in the back 8 times, but whatever. I think that guy was already dead. Cole just got shot in the neck. I don't know. He's still over here? That was a nice shot. I think I just died. Okay.
Some goddamn cover. Weapons on the ground, now.
I hear you. I'm moving. Throw down your gun if you like.
I can't move with that thing in the way.
As soon as he pokes his head out, step on him.
Kill a cop.
If I die right here, I swear to God. Okay, finally. Shooting this game is very hard.
I think that's the last of them, Cole.
It's like you're playing Heavy Rain or something. You can't really fully shoot, you know. That's Bukowski's car.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
You better take a look at this cliche. So I think there's film reel here somewhere, but I really don't care enough to go and look for it. This guy looks like he's pretty shifty.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
I like how everyone conveniently dies with big bulky wallets in their front pocket that they'd immediately, you know, take out when they get out to their destination or otherwise. Sea of grass, that's kind of on the nose for a marijuana dealer. Is that just not important? Because I feel like Phelps would have, you know, said something about that.
Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on it.
So I got everything that was on him.
I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
We don't like the weed soak through the, you know, whatever.
Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
I'm just going to use an intuition since this is the end of the case, because I'm tired of just... There's 3 clues left. Apparently.
Yet another silver dollar.
He died with a ball of cash in his hand.
Must be
$10,000 here.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else?
Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
That's like
Great.
6 months' pay, $1,000 in, because average would have been about $250 a month. Actually 4 months' pay. That's like 4 months' pay that Roy just pocketed. Nowadays,
I've got something to show you.
you know.
It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look
Was
at
that all the
these
clues?
coins
It
you've
said
been
3
collecting.
remaining. I only picked up 1, so whatever. Who cares?
There are letters cut into each coin, along with
13
not
minutes
legal
left.
tender.
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
Mass K Metalworks is what it says. No, it's Masanke. I don't know why they do something like this to do their whole master plan.
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
I don't think I've ever done that. Talk them into... Well, the Clue music is still playing, so... Yeah, I've missed something here, but... I mean, I'll give it a quick, like, once around, but I'm not gonna stay here forever. Okay, yeah, I'm out of here. There's probably something here, because the music's still playing, but whatever. I can still go to the cruise residence, so I definitely missed a clue there.
Can you drive to
Usually
this one?
once they get marked off, you have all the clues there. You can only ever go back if it's, you know, somewhere you missed a clue.
I
Or
hope
can
that
still
big
interact with
wad of
someone.
cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Nine minutes. This is gonna be close. I don't know if I'm probably gonna have to pause the video halfway through.
Locked. We need another way in.
It's on the right side. Nope, it's on the left side. Very convenient that that's there. Man, I probably should have taken a gun.
Cover the back door, Roy.
Man, I thought that was a gas barrel. This is stupid.
I got you now.
I'm not clear, Roy. Like I look like a Dudley Foreman. Who I canonically... Dudley Foreman in this game is who I think Red Foreman's father is from that 70s show, because they look so alike and they act the same. So that's always the... I always say that. There's got to be a film reel here too, but I'm not going to be sitting around forever.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
There we go.
You okay?
I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for.
Throw out the guns.
What the hell? Seven minutes. I'm not playing very well because I have one eye on my timer the entire time.
Stay down.
That barely hit him. I want the shotgun. Surprised there's not a film reel in here.
Pile in, goddammit! You can't get us all. How long do you think you can hold out? You're pretty brave for a dead man.
Good lord. Shot him 3 times and almost didn't kill him. 6 minutes left.
Move, mister. Come get me.
Good lord.
Now I'm in trouble.
That guy and that guy wearing the same exact outfit. Roy's back there doing whatever. There's got to be a film reel here. 6 minutes left. There's really no film reel here. The writing in this game is so weird.
LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get up.
many years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out.
So, obviously Roy's in cahoots with this guy, and he's one of the guys who shows up in the payoff book at the end too, along with Roy.
Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth! Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
So the chief, everyone in power in this game is all in a big conspiracy, and you'll find that that's the grand finale at the end. See, I know I missed a clue, but it wouldn't let me go back and get the clue at Juan Garcia's house, so Reefer Madness would have been 5 stars. So, yeah, 4 minutes left on my auction, so I'm going to end it right here. The next case is, I think, the Boxing Man one, and that's a really good case. It might be the best case in the entire game, full of good cases, which is saying something. So yeah, this has been LA Noire Part 5. Bye-bye.